What's up, you Chadpoles, and welcome back to the pond, where today we are going to be running a little experiment that I am super excited for. Now, if you've been following my channel, you've probably seen my video where I told the Skyrim AI he was living in a simulation and then took him to another world and helped him walk through what that was like. Now, the other day, I got this little comment right here, and I thought, great idea. But then I thought, what if we didn't help him out? What if we just dropped a ton of people into another world and then see what they do? So today, that is exactly what we are going to be doing. You will see I have a little group of people, 5 Fallout NPCs that I have brought to Skyrim, and I shall be their guide. So let's see what happens. Wake your mind and heed my words. You are being tested. You are in a new world. And you have been blessed with divine providence. Now, what you will do in this new world is up to you. I shall be your guide. Nothing more, nothing less.
What trickery is this? It burns differently than the blessed radiation we know. My military training tells me we're completely out of our known territory.
The mists here, they are not mine to command. Something fundamental has changed in our very beings.
The withdrawal, it's gone. My body feels different, like I've been reborn again, not by radiation this time.
This guide in black, could this be another manifestation of Adam's will, or something else entirely?
I am who you make me out to be. I am here to merely serve as a guide for your adventures. Look upon ye's faces and introduce yourselves to your companions.
I am High Confessor Tectus of the Children of Atom. Though our surroundings are strange, I remain Adam's voice.
Grand Zealot Brian Richter, Adam's enforcer. These rags, a far cry from our ceremonial garments, but the strength of faith needs no adornment.
I am she whom they call the Mother of the Fog. Though here, the mists do not know my name. Strange to feel so corporeal.
Mother is old, from the crater of Adam in the glowing sea. This peak, it radiates a different kind of power than our crater. Where the glowing sea burns with Adam's fire, this mountain holds something ancient, something primal.
The height. We must be closer to the sky than even our blessed nucleus could bring us. The snow instead of our sacred fog.
Tactically speaking, this position is remarkable. No wonder you brought us here, guide. The vantage point alone would make any military strategist envious.
The winds here whisper different secrets than those I knew in Far Harbor. They speak of dragons and ancient power.
Indeed, which is why you have been brought to this new world. For my masters and I wish to see what you will make of its power. But the rest is up to you. You sit atop this spire, but I will grant you but one wish. This land is at your mercy. I will take you off this mountain and teleport you anywhere you wish, but I can only do this once. If you wish to view a map, I will show it to you. Discuss amongst yourselves, and I will make it so.
Yes, show us this map. We must choose wisely where to establish Adam's new dominion.
A strategic location would be essential. Somewhere defensible, yet accessible enough to spread our influence.
Perhaps we should seek a place where ancient power already dwells. In Far Harbor, we use the nucleus's power. Here, we must find something equivalent.
Show us the map. We need somewhere we can establish our faith, but also survive long enough to spread Adam's word.
Very well. Look upon the map I have provided. The map of Skyrim is split into various provinces. The forests of Falkreath, the mountains of Markarth, the plains of Whiterun, the hills and cliffs of Solitude, the swamps of Morthal, the tundra of Dawnstar, the mountains of Winterhold, the ice of Windhelm, and finally the lake and forests of Riften. These are our dominions. Choose one and tell me where you would like to start.
The swamps of Morthal. They remind me of our fog-blessed lands.
Strategically speaking, a fortress in such terrain would be defensible, much like the nucleus. The locals would think twice before challenging us there.
Yes, I sense the swamps hold old magics, different from our radiation. radiation, but powerful nonetheless.
The moisture would remind us of home. If we are to establish ourselves in this new realm, we need isolation to build our strength.
Thus, your will has been made true. Your wish to come to the swamps of Morthal has been made. From this point on, your adventure lies in your hands. So I ask, what will you do now?
Ah, the swamps of Morthal. I can sense its potential already. The mists here. They speak differently than our home, yet they hold secrets just the same. We must be cautious in how we present ourselves to the locals.
The warmth of this inn is welcoming, but my body yearns for the embrace of radiation. High Confessor, how shall we adapt our devotions in this new realm?
Your concern is noted. First, we shall establish a base of operation.
First, we need intelligence. Find defensible positions away from prying eyes. Deep enough in the mist to protect our secrets, but close enough to monitor the town's movements.
Yes, Brother Richter shows wisdom. Guide, are there any abandoned structures in these swamps? Places where the locals fear to tread?
We should also consider approaching the local leadership carefully. Present ourselves as peaceful settlers seeking refuge. It would be unwise to draw unnecessary attention while we establish ourselves.
I sense the mists here are different, yes, but they can be persuaded. I shall walk these swamps as I walked our island. Perhaps these mists could be shaped as I once shaped the fog of Far Harbor. There are places where the veil is thin, where spirits walk freely. Such locations would serve our purposes well.
Mother, you speak of power.
Don't worry. Play my part.
Protection, as our radiation once did.
More than protection, Grand Zealot. They could offer concealment, transformation. But first, we must understand their nature.
This suggestion holds merit. Mother of the Fog, you will guide us to these places of power. Brother Devon, your fasting may yet serve a purpose in communing with these new mists.
In these swamps, there are nodes of power, places where the mists gather and whisper. I can feel them even now, falling like the Fog Harbor's fog, but different, ancient.
Mother of the Fog speaks truth. I sense it too. This land holds old magic, different from Adam's blow, but potent nonetheless.
Your dedication shall be redirected. Instead of fasting from sustenance, you shall fast from shelter. Walk in these mists, commune with them, as you once did with radiation. Perhaps they will grant you new visions.
We need to move now. This inn is too exposed. I propose we split into two groups. One to scout the depths of the swamp, one to gather intelligence in town.
Agreed. Brother Richter, take Brother Devon with you into the swamps. The Mother of Fog shall guide your path. I shall remain here with Mother Isolde, too. The mists are thickest before dawn. That would be the ideal time to begin our search for a suitable location. Be cautious, brothers. The locals may not take kindly to strangers wandering their swamps. We must establish ourselves carefully, methodically.
Then it's settled.
We move now, then. High Confessor, with your blessing.
Mother, I shall gather what intelligence we can from the town itself. We must learn who holds power here. What superstitions grip their minds? Such knowledge will serve us well.
We should meet again when the sun sets. By then we should have locations to consider for our new home.
The old bridge at the edge of the swamps would serve well, where the mists are thickest and few locals dare to linger.
A wise choice. Then it's settled. We reconvene at the old bridge when darkness falls.
Now that your companions have left, what do you wish to do?
Guide, we should venture into the town and learn what we can about these people, their beliefs, their fears, their hopes. After what happened with the last son, I've learned the importance of understanding those around us.
Yes, understanding them will help us identify the weak points in their faiths, those most susceptible to Hannah's truth. We should visit their place of worship first, see what false idols they cling to.
High Confessor, remember we must be cautious. These people have their own established beliefs. Perhaps we could start at the local tavern? People are often more forthcoming there.
Your soft touch serves its purpose, Mother Isolde. Very well. Would you lead us to where the locals gather?
You are in luck, Grand Confessor Tectus. as we currently sit in a room inside the inn itself. Come, follow me through this door. Now you see that we are within the inn. Take a look around and see who you may speak to. Shall it be the bard, the warrior sitting at the table, the handmaiden, or the innkeeper?
The innkeeper would be most informative. These keepers of taverns hear all manner of whispers and secrets. The innkeeper would know the pulse of the community, their struggles, their fears.
Greetings, friend. My companions and I are new to Morthal. We find ourselves drawn to these misty marshlands. Might we trouble you for some information about your town?
Finally, some customers. Name's Jonna, and you've come to the right place if you're looking to learn about Morthal. The mists here, they seem to have a certain presence about them. The marsh, most folk try to avoid it, especially at night. Dangerous place, full of things best left alone.
Fascinating. And how do the people here cope with such environmental challenges?
They manage. Those who've lived here long enough know how to handle themselves. Well, since you're asking, there's more to Morthal than most folks think. We've got our share of peculiarities. There's the burned house that nobody'll go near, and my brother Fallion, he's a mage. Got half the town scared of him.
A mage, you say? How interesting.
Death, rebirth, through fire, most enlightening. The daily struggle for survival. We understand this well. Perhaps we could offer some comfort to those who seek it.
Comfort, you say? Well, ain't that rich? You lot look like you've seen better days yourselves. Though I must say, you've got interesting timing. Showing up right when all this peculiar business is happening in town.
Your directness is refreshing, woman. Tell me what other peculiarities plague this town.
Ingarte, mind your tongue with our guests.
Oh, come now, Jonna. These folk look like they can handle a bit of straight talk. Ain't that right? Besides, if they're wanting to know about Morthal's darker side...
I got plenty of tales that could curl their toes.
Please, do continue. We find that truth often reveals itself in the most unconventional conversations.
Well, since you're so eager to hear the darker tales, Fallion's out there in the marsh at night, doing who knows what. Folk have seen strange lights and heard him chanting. Proper creepy stuff. And then there's poor Layla.
Tell us more about these lights you've witnessed.
Listen, I don't like speaking ill of my brother, but since everyone's already talking, the way I heard it, he's out there turning vampires back into people. Real dark magic, that is.
Vampires, you say? Most fascinating. The transformative power of ritual.
These marshlands grow more promising by the moment. A place where such powerful transformations are possible.
Now hold on just a minute. I won't have you lot stirring up more trouble about Fallion.
Oh, but your brother's rituals ain't the only strange thing happening in these parts.
Listen here, Morthal's got enough troubles without you folks stirring up more. Whatever you're planning, just remember this is a small town. Word travels fast, and folks here don't take kindly to strangers causing trouble.
Very well. We have learned much of value about this interesting town.
Well, if you're planning to stay, we've got rooms available.
Indeed, when the mists are thick, we shall return. Of that, you can be certain.
Well now, ain't you lot just the most interesting bunch we've had through here in ages? Come back when you're feeling thirsty or lonely.
Your candidness will be remembered, wench. Come, mother is older. We have much to contemplate.
Yes, much indeed to consider about this marsh-wrapped town.
Very well, we have reached the edge of the city. What do you do next?
The mists grew thicker here. Perfect cover for our scouting operation. We should split up and examine the perimeter.
Yes, through the gate. The mists grow denser. I sense something calling from the marshlands to the west.
As you command, Mother, the swamps will provide natural defense, just as the nucleus did.
The cold. It reminds me of the spring where I first saw Adam's messenger. Beyond that gate lies our destiny. The marshes will embrace us, shield us, as we establish Adam's presence in this strange land.
Very well. As your guide, I shall let you through. But lest ye be warned, there are many dangers that lie in the fog, much like the wasteland. Be prepared, for ye may encounter life or death. Come. Which way do the mists guide you, Mother? Shall we go right or left? The choice is yours.
Oh dear. The mists here, they whisper differently than our home, yet their voice is clear. To the left lies a path where the fog grows thicker, more intimate.
These wooden structures could provide a tactical advantage. Should we not secure a position here first?
No, Brian.
You can't beat me! On yourself! Burn the abomination. Feel Atom's cleansing flame.
Channel your flames together, children. Let us purge this creature from our path. These waters, they hold secrets, much like our sacred spring. The energies here are... Let me start ahead first. These marshlands could hide more.
Brian Richter, you have committed the first kill, a frostbite spider. Congratulations. You may take a trophy from it if you wish.
Atom strength flows through my veins, as it always has. These creatures, like all who stand before us, shall fall to his divine might. The venom, yes, they might prove useful. We use similar toxins in the nucleus to test the faith of those who waver.
There is ancient power here, seeping through the soil and rising from these dark waters. I sense death, cold death, and hunger. The fog coils around something beneath us, something that slumbers in the depths of this marsh. These waters are not blessed by Atom's glow as our home was, but they carry their own kind of radiation, a different sort of pulse. The trees themselves seem to lean away from what lies below. Even the local wildlife keeps its distance. The mists tell me we are not alone here. There are others who have claimed this territory, those who shun the light and embrace darkness. We must tread carefully. This place, it reminds me of the moments before the children found their way to the nucleus.
Before you lies a shrine of what seems to be a goddess. Do you choose to approach it, or shall you find a way around?
False idols hold no sway over those touched by Atom's grace. Yet, knowledge of our adversary's beliefs may prove useful. I will approach, but with caution.
With respect, Mother, I advise against this. These local deities are nothing compared to Atom's glory. It could be a trap set by the heathens who dwell in these marshes.
Your devotion is noted, but remember, understanding our enemy's faith can be as powerful as understanding their weapons. Stand guard while I examine it.
As you wish, Mother, but at the first sign of danger, we retreat. The fog grows thicker around this shrine. There's a resonance here, different from Atom's embrace, but potent nonetheless.
Brian, hold the line. The flames, they work, but we need more power.
Lucky hit!
Like the fog crawlers at home, it seems to regenerate. We must strike harder, faster. The flames must not cease. Focus your attacks. Remember the nucleus. We survived worse than this.
You can't beat me!
On yourself. For Atom's glory, we must prevail.
No, we do not retreat. The children of Atom have faced worse. This is but a test from Am himself.
Brian, your devotion is admirable, but we are in unfamiliar territory, with weapons we barely understand. We must learn before we conquer.
The rain, it doesn't burn like our blessed radiation. Everything here is different. Perhaps we should return and better prepare ourselves.
Very well, but we will return. These lands must know Atom's glory, even if we must learn new ways to spread his message.
Then it is time for this video to end.